Good morning, film fans and JPC News viewers. I'm Renard, the host of Not Too Critical Reviews, and it is almost 5:30 a.m. the morning of Thursday, January the 14th, 2016. Now, why are we up so early? To review films? To discuss the Oscar season? The answer to these questions is no. Today is January 14th, which means up in Los Angeles at 5:30, the nominations for the 88th Annual Academy Awards will be announced, and we will react to them as they are streamed live off of my laptop. So relax, pull up a chair, and let's listen to some Oscar nominations.
Directors Guillermo del Toro and Ang Lee.
Here we go.
Good morning. We have a lot to get to this morning, so I will announce the nominees in the first 11 of the 24 categories. Let's get started. For Best Original Song, the nominees are Earned It from 50 Shades of Grey, Manta Ray from Racing Extinction, Simple Song Number 3 from Youth, Till It Happens to You from The Hunting Ground, and Writings on the Wall from Spectre.
Well, at least Furious 7 isn't nominated, but No Feels Like Summer. No Feels Like Summer.
The nominees are
No.
Carol, The Hateful Eight, Mad Max, Fury Road, The Revenant, and Sicario.
Okay.
For Best Documentary Short Subject, the nominees are Body Team 12, Chow, Beyond the Lines, Claude Lanzmann, Spectres of the Show, A Girl in the River, The Price of Forgiveness, and Last Day of Freedom.
Okay. I think I got predicting that category
Best
like
documentary feature, the nominees are
2 out of 5-ish.
Amy,
Okay, Amy.
Cartel Land, The Look of Silence, What Happened Miss Simone,
Oh, very nice.
and Winter for Fire, Ukraine's Fight for Freedom.
Okay.
For Achievement in Costume Design, the nominees are Carol, Cinderella, The Danish Girl, Mad Max Fury Road, and The Revenant.
Aw, Del Toro's film, Crimson Peak. I thought he was going to say it, but
For achievement in sound editing, the nominees are
looks like he was out.
Mad Max Fury Road,
Okay.
The Martian, The Revenant, Sicario,
Oh,
and Star Wars, The
Okay.
Force Awakens.
okay. Sicario's a good surprise. I like that.
For Achievement in Sound Mixing, the nominees are Bridge of Spies, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, and Star Wars The Force Awakens.
I believe that is the Cinema Audio Society's exact
For
category.
achievement in makeup and hair styling, the nominees are Mad Max Fury Road,
Okay.
The 100-Year-Old Man,
Oh,
Window and Disappeared,
they went for the 100-year-old man.
and The Revenant.
Sorry, Black Mass. Sorry.
For Best Live Action Short Film, the nominees are Ave Maria, Day One, Everything Will Be Okay, Alles Wird Gut, Shock, and Stutterer.
Whoa. I think I predicted all 5 of those.
Animated short film, the nominees are
I went on a contest thing.
Bear Story,
Okay.
Prologue,
Yes, Richard Williams.
Sanjay's Super Team,
Ooh, Sanjay got in.
We Can't Live Without Cosmos, and World of Tomorrow.
And World of Tomorrow got in. Very nice. Very nice.
For Best Animated Feature Film, the nominees are Anomalisa,
Okay.
Boy and the World,
Oh, they went with Boy in the World.
Inside Out,
Okay.
Shaun the Sheep Movie,
Of course, yes.
and
When Marnie was there, yes. Nice. Okay, Good Dinosaur.
Congratulations.
Out of the category.
For the second part of our announcement,
Peanuts
with
movie,
Academy President
out of the
Cheryl
category.
Boone Isaacs and John Krasinski. Thank you.
So this was just directors Ang Lee and Guillermo del Toro. They said that it would be Academy President Cheryl Boone Isaacs and actor John Krasinski, who will be appearing in this weekend's new film, 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, to announce the remaining categories, including the big one, Best Picture. Well, I'm kind of brokenhearted by the lack of Feels Like Summer from original song, but then again, No Furious 7. But then also, 50 Shades of Grey got in. And it's earned it too, so it's The Weeknd. Oh man, like I like Can't Feel My Face, I kinda like The Hills, but goodness gracious, they nominated 50 Shades of Grey in an original song over Feels Like Summer! The best film song of the year, goodness gracious. To all those who are fans of Shaun the Sheep, I apologize right now. But Feels Like Summer should have been nominated. Because at least, even if it didn't win, because let's face it, the Bond song should and will win. Because this 2015 slate of film songs, it wasn't that great anyway. It would have been nice to see Feels Like Summer get performed at the telecast. It's a shame. They missed out. They missed out. Good thing is, though, I'll be listening to Feels Like Summer continuously because of this, so I recommend you do too, because it's a great song. Great song. No Crimson Peak for costume design, although Cinderella got in. Mad Max Fury Road got in. Robert Richardson for The Hateful Eight got in for cinematography. Perhaps people did buy into the 70mm thing. And to be frank, I saw the film again last night, and yeah, cinematography nomination is deserved. When you're doubtful, always go for the guilds when you're predicting, especially if you're in a contest.
Academy President Cheryl Boone Isaacs and John Krasinski.
Here we go. I feel sorry for some of these journalists.
Welcome. What an exciting morning. Thank you, Guillermo and Ang.
We're all tired, very tired. Academy President Cheryl Boone Isaacs.
Actor in a supporting role, the nominees are
Best Supporting Actor.
Christian Bale in The Big Short.
Okay.
Tom Hardy in The Revenant.
He had a great year.
Mark Ruffalo in Spotlight. Mark Rylance in Bridge of Spies. And Sylvester Stallone in Creed.
Okay. Okay.
For performance by
No
an
Del
actress
Toro,
in a
though.
supporting role, the nominees
No Del
are
Toro. Supporting Actress.
Jennifer Jason Leigh, The Hateful Eight.
Okay.
Rooney Mara in Carol.
Category Fraud.
Adams in Spotlight. Alicia Vikander in The Danish Girl.
Category
And
Fraud.
Kate Winslet in Steve Jobs.
Very nice. Very nice.
For achievement in visual effects, the nominees are Ex Machina.
Oh! Ex Machina got in.
Mad Max Fury
Nice.
Road.
Mad Max.
The Martian.
Mm-hmm.
The Revenant.
Oh.
And
And
Star Wars The Force Awakens.
expected. Expected.
For
Though we have...
achievement in film editing, the nominees are The Big Short,
Okay. Yes.
Mad Max Fury Road,
Yes.
The Revenant, Spotlight,
Okay.
and Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Spotlight gets into editing even though it missed out on the Guild.
For achievement in production design, the nominees are Bridge of Spies, The Danish Girl, Mad Max Fury Road,
Mm-hmm.
The Martian, and The Revenant.
Visual effects. There are two Best Picture nominees in
For
there.
adapted screenplay, the nominees
Two
are
Best Picture nominees. I don't know if Star Wars can beat both of them.
McKay for The Big Short,
Big Short for adapted
Mick
screenplay.
Hornby for Brooklyn, Phyllis Nage for Carol,
Drew Goddard for The Martian, and Emma Donahue for Room.
Steve Jobs snubbed from adapted screenplay.
For
Shame.
original screenplay,
The best script of the
nominees
year.
are Matt Charman, Ethan Cohen, and Joel Cohen for Bridge of Spies. Alex Garland for Ex Machina.
Oh, very nice.
Pete Docter, Meg LeBeau, Josh Cooley, and Ronnie Del Carmen for Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Josh Singer and Tom McCarthy for Spotlight. And Jonathan Herman, Andrea Burlock.
Straight Outta Compton.
And Alan
Original
Hutchins for Straight Outta
screenplay.
Compton.
Very nice. Very nice.
For original score, the nominees are
Oh, let's do this.
Thomas Newman for Bridge of Spies,
Okay.
Carter Burwell for Carol,
Carol got in.
Ennio Morricone for The Hateful Eight,
Very nice.
Johan Johansson for Sicario,
Oh, Sicario got in.
and John Williams for Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Okay. Okay.
In the Best Foreign Language Film category, the nominees are
Don't snub someone, Son of Saul.
Colombia, Embrace of the Serpent.
Oh, well, they had
From
to.
France, Mustang.
Everyone else was from Europe
From Hungary,
or the Middle
Son of
East.
Saul.
Okay, Son of Saul's there.
From Jordan, Thebe. And from Denmark, A War.
Okay, very nice.
For achievement in directing, the nominees
Oh,
are
here we go.
Adam McKay for The Big Short,
Kay gets
George
in.
Miller for Mad Max Fury Road,
Yes, Miller.
Alejandro G. Iñárritu for
Mm-hmm.
The Revenant, Lenny Abrahamson for Room,
Lenny Abrahamson got
Tom
in.
McCarthy for Spotlight.
They snubbed Ridley Scott. On the other hand, Lenny Abrahamson is
Performance
totally
by
cool. I
actress
love
in the
that.
leading role.
Love that.
The nominees are Kate Blanchett in Carol.
Okay.
Brie Larson in Room.
Yes.
Jennifer Lawrence in Joy.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte Rampling in 45
She got in.
Years.
She got in.
And Saoirse Ronan in Brooklyn.
Very nice. Exact.
For
Exact.
performance by an actor in a leading role, the nominees are Bryan Cranston in Trumbo,
Okay.
Matt Damon in The Martian,
Mm-hmm.
Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant, Michael Fassbender in Steve Jobs, and Eddie Redmayne in The Danish Girl.
Okay. Exact as well.
And finally, we are pleased to announce the film selected as the Best Picture
The
nominee.
big one. Here we go.
They are The Big Short, Brad Pitt, Dee Dee Gardner, and Jeremy Kleiner, producers. Bridge of Spies, Steven Spielberg, Mark Platt, and Christy McCosco-Krieger, producers. Brooklyn, Finola Dwyer and Amanda Posey, producers. Mad Max Fury Road, Doug Mitchell and George Miller, producers. The Martian, Simon Kinberg, Ridley Scott, Michael Schaefer, and Mark Huffam.
Now, at least Ridley Scott
producers.
gets a producing credit.
The Revenant, Arnon Milchan, Steve Golan, Alejandro G. Iñárritu, Mary Parent, and Keith Redman, producers. Room, Ed Guiney, producer. And Spotlight, Michael Sugar,
8
Steve
nominees.
Golan, Nicole
8 nominees.
Rockland, and Bly Pagan Faust, producers.
For the complete list of all the nominations, please visit Oscar.com.
And join us Sunday night, February 28th, to celebrate these incredible artists and films at the Oscars with our host, Chris Rock. See you then.
Very nice. Very nice. Oscar.com. I'm going to look at a full list of the nominees just to like make a quick browse in terms of the nominations, just to straighten my thoughts once again. Okay, so documentary expected, documentary short subject expected, and the major players are there. Animated feature, The Good Dinosaur is pushed out, the Peanuts movie is pushed out, and in their place, Boy in the World and When Marnie Was There. I'm glad for When Marnie Was There. Boy in the World I still have to see. Otherwise, it makes sense. Although, I mean, it made sense also to predict The Good Dinosaur, Anomalisa, Inside Out, Peanuts movie, Shaun the Sheep, because that's what literally everybody else had been nominating. And then a couple of groups nominate Minions in that place, but forget about that movie. But you know, I don't mind the substitutions. Sound mixing, expected. Let me just check the Cinema Audio Society to see if the awards are, if their main live action category is the same. Oh no, I missed out on that one. The Hateful Eight was nominated for the Cinema Audio Society, but The Martian overtook it for the main category. So that's the only change. But otherwise, 4 out of 5. The guilds are reliable. Sound editing, nice that Sicario's there. Although ultimately it wasn't nominated for Best Picture, so that's a shame. Original song, it's weird. It's a weird list. I mean, Till It Happens to You got in. That was kind of expected. Simple Song number 3, I'm glad it's in. Writing's on the Wall, expected, probably gonna win. And then you have Earned It from 50 Shades of Grey and Manta Ray from Racing Extinction. You have a weird documentary entry, and you have a song from a really crappy film. No Feels Like Summer? You couldn't fit... I have to let it go. Makeup and hairstyling. People thought Black Mass would get in just because it was popular, but hey, the 100-year-old man got in. Just think of it as... I think someone put it like the foreign bad grandpa. That's what I know someone had put it, so I think it's appropriate, and it's not like it's going to win, though. I mean, it's definitely between The Revenant or Mad Max Fury Road, and the curious thing about The Revenant is Leonardo DiCaprio, when he accepted his Golden Globe, he name-dropped his makeup.
My makeup artist, Sean Grigg, you're an unbelievable talent, thank you.
So maybe that will give him props, the guy who did the makeup for The Revenant. Production design expected, visual effects expected, although, and I think I said this in the reaction, Star Wars is nominated against 2 Best Picture nominees. As the people who were there back in 2011 when Hugo beat out Rise of the Planet of the Apes, they had to learn that lesson pretty badly. No Best Picture nominee since this category has become modern, aka Star Wars winning back in '78. No Best Picture nominee has lost Best Visual Effects, unless it was to another Best Picture nominee. Let me make that clear. Best Picture nominees do not lose visual effects, so if Star Wars wins visual effects this year, it will only be because it's Star Wars. Cinematography, I'm glad Robert Richardson got in. Very nice. Very nice. Adapted screenplay. No Steve Jobs. They don't like Aaron Sorkin, really? It's a real shame because Aaron Sorkin made the best screenplay of the year with Steve Jobs. Real shame. Real shame. Original screenplay expected. I really kind of hope they just don't give it automatically to Spotlight. Spotlight wasn't a film that really... I like Spotlight a lot, but it wasn't a film that had that extra oomph, like, you know, like that extra bit of spice that made me really impressed by it. I'm not the biggest fan of Inside Out, even though it's in my top 10, but I do love Shaun the Sheep a lot more. I just kind of want them to give the screenplay Oscar to an animated film for once. I mean, please. Like, there's always a live action film in the way for an animated film to win the screenplay Oscar. So I kind of hope it gets bucked this year, especially since Spotlight hasn't really been showing its front runner status, as a lot of people have been considering it, perceiving it as. Supporting actor, expected nominees. Paul Dano couldn't get in. Michael Shannon couldn't get in. But Tom Hardy deserves to get in there because he's had a great year. What with between The Revenant, Legend, Mad Max, of course. I mean, I think it would be good for him to get a nomination. And he has a nomination now, so that's great. Ruffalo, of the Spotlight team, yeah, makes sense. Would have been nice to have Steve Carell there instead of Christian Bale, but hey, anyone from The Big Short, like that. Well, going back on The Big Short, now that Steve Jobs is out of adapted screenplay, I hope The Big Short wins adapted screenplay. Because if The Big Short doesn't end up winning the big Oscars, at least it'll come away with adapted screenplay. Because it was my, in the absence of Steve Jobs, I would have The Big Short win adapted screenplay. Supporting actress makes sense. I want, in this year of confusion resulting from category fraud because of Rooney Mara and Alicia Vikander, I hope Kate Winslet wins Best Supporting Actress, although the lack of a screenplay nomination for Aaron Sorkin for Steve Jobs kind of puts a little doubt on that. Steve Jobs only has Fassbender for lead actor and Kate Winslet for supporting actress now, so let's keep moving. Actress, exactly as predicted by a certain number of people. Charlotte Rampling got in, so that's nice for her. Jennifer Lawrence got in. Hope this goes to Brie Larson. Best Actor, also expected. Johnny Depp couldn't get in, although I'm glad Matt Damon is in the category instead. This is DiCaprio's, but I'm still partial to Michael Fassbender and Steve Jobs, especially now since it doesn't have a screenplay nomination, so there's that. Best Director. I love the results of this one, although no Ridley Scott. Sorry. Tom McCarthy, well, I mean, Best Picture frontrunner, quote unquote. I'm glad Adam McKay's in there, Iñárritu's in there, Miller's in there. Lenny Abrahamson for Room. Great choice. Great choice, particularly for that type of film. That was a very good choice to nominate Lenny Abrahamson. And, well, hey, the director of Frank now has an Oscar nomination. And finally, Best Picture. 8 nominees: Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max, Martian, Revenant, Room, and Spotlight. Brooklyn, Room, and Mad Max got in. No Carol. Sicario didn't get that many Oscar nominations. Real shame. No Del Toro for supporting actor. But for Best Picture, this category makes sense. I mean, I really have nothing I would take out. It makes sense. I'm Renard, and this was Not Too Critical Reviews' live reaction to the nominations announcement for the 88th Annual Academy Awards. See you next time.